Welcome on back everyone to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 2 of our Clan Vrrtkin and Mortal Empires campaign. In today's episode we are here to try out more of our gaseous weapons, well I guess like only a few of them, on the fools that are these generic Skaven. Glorious, let's get to it. Sulfurettes must fall, and let's see if it's a please be a miter settlement battle. It'll be so much fun. I mean, this one will be fine too. Get a choke point going in here, or just alongside this wall here. These poison wind or the great mortars should be able to rain down death for days. Let's get to it. Alright, here in the Druki infested these dog crystals. What are these purple crystals? Is this condensed dar, or what is this? Pretty who are lore masters more than myself, which is most of you. Alright, let's come on into, I'd say we should attack from kind of a blend here. So there are still a lot of rats in between us and the victory zone. So we'll have the, yes, definitely the warp lightning cannons is what these guys are. Up here on top. We'll have some of the uber death rats up here with them. Let's go Vrrtkin spears. We'll put 2 squads of them just in case they need any backup. The rest of our Vrrtkin spears can come over here for the main fight. Councils, come on. Let's go gas throwers in between. Clan rats. I don't know if we actually want any of the clan rats up front here. No, as I said, we definitely do. Let's put you there, and then we'll go spears. Kind of like this. We'll do all of the mini Vrrtkin slings we have. Spread them out along the back there. Then we'll have the Globineers. As long as they're not getting in each other's way, they should be able to stand in here just fine. You can also throw them out way on the wing, so they have a little bit more armor. We just have them delete a couple of units all at the same time. Let's go. Good old chemical cabin over here, and Vrrtkin commander off on the other side. Plus, we can use Vrrtkin, the poison wind mortars, or just the poison wind globes, plus the shock rats. A pretty horrifying effect here. All right, infantry. Guard mode for everyone but the shock rats, which we'll put back in group 2, but take them off of guard mode. I cannot wait till I can stop using my storm vermin for shields. One day. One day indeed. Let's get to it. Death to the rebels. Bring them forward. Same thing here with you two. Just step up, that way you can catch any arrows that are coming our way. Bring the shock rats up and around. We do have the lightning to worry about, so we'll keep them a little ways away from it. Trick stab, you advance. They do tend to like to go after your exposed heroes. But over here, we can take a look at some of our new units. I don't know if we've got to actually take a look at our gas throwers. It's actually been a couple days since I've been able to record this one, but we are going to do a couple of batch recordings since update 5.3 kind of snuck up on me here. I had already, I guess, recorded, as you were, the first episode here for Vrrtkin, and got all of the assets ready, so we're going to try to get as many of these episodes ready as we can. So if you have any of those name suggestions that you don't see added for at least a couple episodes, the reason is I'm bulk recording here in the beginning, that way we don't lose too much time when the update does happen. Well, the Skryre. Oh, they're deploying them in our line. How interesting. No, I didn't expect that. Fair enough. Orders are blasting in there, not really doing that much good. I'm gonna go ahead and summon in the clan rats here. Lot going in advance. Take out the Skaven slave spears, move it in. Start bombarding here. I realize that is someone Trickstab probably shouldn't be fighting. So you come on back this way there, Trickstab. Let's get some backup. They got annihilated. Next group. Yeah, taking a little bit more damage than I would like. Keep falling on back there. Alright, the last summon is in behind our lines. Fair enough. Gas throwers, turn around. Give them the business. Go hit him with the remote booms there. They'll rule the day. You guys fall on back just a little bit there. Poison wind globes forward. You start blobbing them this way. This poor guy took way too many missile attacks. He's not enjoying it. Drop his leadership further. And he should be out of here. Die, thing. Your newest target. Surround this Grey Seer. He should just drop some lightning on their heads, but I think that'll be just fine. Shock Rats go this way. Burn and delete this middle unit. Yeah, only real casualties are not even an inconvenience. Oh, is this another summon? Really? Give him the business. Globeteers, I told you to deal with this group for me. That'd be awesome. Block boom. They came back for a moment. Oh, he's actually not a plague, or he's not a ruin seer like I thought he was. Listen, you just treat all gray seers like they are of ruin, and you don't tend to suffer as badly. Well, that's that. More globes dropping in here. I'd love to see what some of the scrap upgrade globes actually do for us. There goes the death globes, finishing off those spears. Menace Blow, go after these Skaven slaves here. Just a matter of running off the last few units and their lord. But they had another summon, really. I guess we both had 4 each. Yeah, they did a little bit of damage to us. We took out 2 of the rats, though. We might take out a few more. Let's get the Great Mortars off of fire, Will. Alright, the Chieftain keeps coming on back. Let's pull you guys away from this lord here. See if we can have all of our missiles come forward together. Yeah, Shock Rats are going to start struggling. Fire some canisters their way. These are just Skaven slaves, they're still gonna do some damage. And these are some brave Skaven. Globes launched in. That's the damage. They're not gonna be fighting for too much longer there. Shockrat's been chasing those guys all over the map. Alright, let's go ahead and speed that up. There we go, there's the win. Yeah, no, that's how fighting Skaven is. It takes a long time. It's quite the effort. Pulling the battle there. Alright, decisive win. 10 food generated. A good bit of gold, too. We're gonna go ahead and sack the settlement. We're gonna actually go ahead and stay here and continue to sack and fight battles with Sulfurettes multiple times. Another mechanic for us. Hopefully Marathi moves on along. We'll drop back into a raiding stance so we can build up a little bit more food. We'll stay as close to Sulfurettes as we can, that way we can hit them and run if we need to. Up in the north, Morphage. I would like to switch out most of what you have here, so that's actually, I'm going to kick out. We did spend some gold recruiting these. I'm going to get rid of all of them. Well, actually, that'll hurt his loyalty, won't it? Let's go 2 at a time. And then we'll go ahead and give him instead some Poison Wind Globes. That's why we can bring these down into Dab's army. Starpel's Lair we can go ahead and upgrade and take 8 turns to get Tyrant Peak up to the next tier. Which is what we need for the lab. Nest Lair has double the growth of the first one, just the normal nest. We can really boost our growth with another one of the Rallying Warrens. So that's what we're going to do. Trick Stab, my friend. Yeah, let's definitely grab that last one in Ancient Cunning. We have 30% more ambush success chance.
Of course.
Of course. And then for you, Kevin, we either go for the New Wind of Magic or make you very good at, I guess, having a specialized globes. It's really hard for me to decide. Since we call him the Chemical Rat, we'll have him be our I guess, our normal support hero. And well, the next one we recruit, which will be quite soon, we'll have this extra wind of magic. So for now, standardized firing drill drops reload time for all of our missile units. Let's do that. Yes, please. What are we up to in terms of damage? 11 for these slings, and 96 on the gas throwers, 16 on our poisoned wind globes. Not bad. Not bad at all. We get an agreement with Sildur. No, let's come on into Morathi. And agree to join her war with Sildur.
Constant interruptions.
Or whatever gold she's willing to give us.
For Kane.
That way we start actually taking upwards with her. War with all their surrounding area is not something I'm necessarily worried about. But I prefer to start that war when we're good and ready. As soon as these mortars are in, or these Globeteers are in, we'll come after the Ice Rock Gorge, which we don't even know necessarily if it has anyone in the settlement. We'll see. I hope it's in the Skaven faction, but I don't know. Alright, this looks good. No deals with the Shadowgore Warhorde. They're basically hanging out in our territory. Just kind of hiding. We'll deal with them soon.
Master of this clan, Lord of all UCC, trample no.
How does she want peace? No, that's not enough gold for me to be willing to sign that treaty. Alright, back to the Skaven Thrinn Scutal. And you're gonna sit here and raid, are you? I would suggest something different. We are the wrong faction to be messing with. I will have you come on out of the Plane of Dogs. You're losing Winds of Magic pretty aggressively, so we'll have you use some channeling, and we'll come on up into... As long as we're in the Plane of Dogs still. There we go. Move a little bit further forward. As you say, sir. We'll go ahead and sack this settlement once more. And get wrecked, fools. Break them down with the warp gas. 7 more food gained. And we're going to do this probably one more turn. We'll stack this settlement once more. And then we will go back into that raiding stance for 3 more food. I'd like to come after Karok Man Ripper too, so we'll see if they ignore our trespassing warning or not. Alright, that's about all we can do for this turn, so another quick one.
You're in my optics. You come to us, yes. Want something only we provide.
He wants peace.
You barter deal.
And yet we do not barter deal in peace. Even as the Skaven, you really don't want to break any of your agreements, because it will then have everyone else turning and looking at you, including your current allies that are also Skaven, that instead of... Ooh, a food surplus. Food, by food they mean, of course, Warpstone. A shrewd program of stockpiling across your provinces has literally borne fruit, and food stores are bountifully abundant. Population is in rude health and growth is on the rise. We have been supplementing their delicious diet with Warpstone crystals. Alright, Trick Stab. Time to finish off Bok Bok. The good old making fun of the lizard men. Making fun of the lizard men, name. Auto resolve once more, 7 more food. That is really bringing us along. I think we need to get up into at least 70 to get into surplus. We may want to do this just for one more turn then. Which, while a little bit boring, is kind of how you play this Skaven. Your first enemy is just a sacrifice. We will shall raid once more, and then we'll claim it here next turn. We're really hurting the control here, though. So we are due to have a rebellion here in 4 turns, which we shall deal with then. Alright, Molvage. Go ahead and claim the Ice Rock Gorge for us. Oh boy. A secondary armor for the Sisters of Twilight is always a good time. Colonize this at tier 1, that way we're not using any of our extra food. Iron Sand Desert is under our control, and actually instead of going for anything like growth, we are going to go for something a little bit strange and snag the exploitative planning for a bit more food generation. Here we'll go for the growth building with the Rattling Warrens, and then as soon as we've got that secondary point there, we will be upgrading the Plane of Dogs. I will not be spinning it here on the Gorge, not even a little.
Watch this.
Exactly, Mosquito watches. Increased toxin production. The power of Clan Vrrtkin is based not only in its gas warfare tactics, but also on being the weapons lab for much of the Skaven Under Empire. Now we've got research rate, trade tariffs, and 3 extra corruption. For you, Kevin.
Yes, yes.
We can go for increased mobility. I don't think we need that yet. Let's just make our missile stronger with triangulation. 3% more strength for the whole army. Sweet business. Yeah, we'll do this up until we get into the surplus food supplies, and then we'll finish them off. And then we can start getting some food from these other armies. Or even some rebellions. Either or sounds great. Yeah, we'll go ahead and save there. Alright, cool. I'd like to go ahead and take a real quick look at diplomacy. The Broken Chains tribe would like to make a non-aggression pact. I think instead, let's go talk to the Sisters of Ariel. Or the Heralds of Ariel.
Face my arrows, vile ratling.
Hush up.
My sister's
I want to join your
aggression is
war
for
with not the
once
Dracula Coven.
warranted.
Oh, they're not fighting the orcs yet. Interesting. Just the exiles and the Hekar.
I could crush you with a single incantation.
And you better hope I don't throw that warp bomb first. I will join your war with the Broken Chains, and you'll give me cash. Even if it's really not that much. What about 250? Really? Okay, well these are some Baroque undead. So it shall be. You treacherous craven. You have contrived this whole situation. Have my grudging acceptance. Alright then, that's not how you say yes. We're gonna work on your manners. In due time, so don't you worry. Your deserts shall be mine.
My mind, don't rack it. Now, here, listen.
Ooh, the Man Ripper, what do you want? A non-aggression pact. How about no? Ooh, especially now. How about get sacrificed for the greater good? It means nothing if Skaven slaves die, meaning a quota. There will always be more, many more, where they came from. Harsh production quotas. And more growth, and a little bit of recruitment cost reduction for Skaven slaves and clan rats. Ooh, we've got the Scheme of Doom unlocked. Oh, we should probably go ahead and do that now. Why can't this one be performed? Because do we need to have a whole province under our control? I mean, I say getting us one of our Warlock laboratories up in the Witchwood is going to be a really good idea.
Blast walls.
No, don't blast the walls. Set up a secret lab. Way more useful. Doesn't need to deal with this clown. So, Man Ripper. How would you like to meet my myriad warp gadgets? I'm actually going to go ahead and use a little bit of our food here to grab the Vrrtkin Great Mortars, the hallucinogenic globes, which I believe is going to give our globes the ability to drop a rampage wherever we want, which I think is a fantastic ability. We don't even drop into the next food tier, which is even better than I could have expected. And so now, actually, let's take a look what these do.
Techno magic.
Damage over time and causes hallucinogenic. Oh, yep, rampage down there at the bottom. Perfect. That's exactly what we love to see. So, Korok, as you were saying, you were in my land. Moo Cow of Doom. We didn't get an ambush, so we'll have to fight them, but they are in raiding stance, so they're going to be a little bit more tired. We have 6 minutes below summons to run them off with. Let's do it. Alright. This is one where we're going to want to use our Skaven Slave slings, and a lot of our just normal Skaven Slaves as a fodder wall. That will also be kind of exposing the enemies as they're traveling in, so we'll get them as grouped up as possible so they're not dying too quickly. Unless one of our mortars drops the shot right on top of them. They'll stay kind of back a little bit here. We want to draw all of these beastmen towards us. That's our main advantage here. So grab the rest of our infantry so we know what we're working with. Actually, now that we're fighting beastmen, I don't have to have our storm vermin guarding the mortars. How amazing. Mortars can stay here. At the top of the hill. I think they'll be able to fire on anything off the bat. If we shoot at the hounds, they'll just dodge it very easily. We'll go gas launchers defending the flanks.
Now!
And more or less defending the flanks. Then we can have the other clan rats. That's the weird thing, isn't it?
I'm now ready. What orders?
Spears there, and then swords here. Since our gas throwers actually have some decent armor, we can leave them up front, and the shock rats can run through if we need to. More globes on this side.
Slingers!
Slings in behind them.
Skaven, yes, yes!
And we have slings kind of just all around the outside here.
Slingers!
Slingers. In fact, I'm gonna have one of the slingers up front to be catching arrows for us. They're in a very, very staggered formation, so it takes a long time for them to go down to arrows too. Quick stab and our other hero, and then our shock rats. Ready to do their thing. Same thing with these storm vermin. Wherever they are needed. Alright, so main characters. Infantry. We got guys out of guard mode, and then everything else. Alright, hallucinogenic mortars, let's do it. I'll send Trick Stab, another hero, forward. Enemy hounds tend to like going after them when you do. Advance them a little bit to try to fire in between the two. They will have to advance. In fact, we can just pull the whole group forward because of it. That'd be fine. A little bit less organized, but they should be alright. Trick Stab, in fact, you can run on over towards these Gore Herd and throw some stuff at them. You've got two hounds on the side. They're already going to be running away from the mortars. So what if we catch them so they can't run away? Problem is, Warhounds and Gore Herd are going to be far superior to our clan rats, so let's save. You gotta have something over here. Oh, mortars miss. If one of them impacts, though, they start rampaging. They're coming towards us now. Oh, perfect. See, now they've got no choice. They've got to advance. Trick Stab, run. Especially if these guys get hit. There it is, the impact. Everyone's rampaging. Perfect. Just a big blob of fools here. Come on, more. This is some proper targets now. There you go. All three units hit once more, so they're going to be rampaging. Oh, except for maybe the hounds. We need to rotate everything here. It's disrupting the formation quite a bit, but that'll be alright. You guys both use those globes here. Mortar, if you can come back behind our line again, that way we're not up fronted in any kind of danger. Slings up front. These shock rats, where'd you guys go? This way. They're working together. They can bombard the brakes of anything up front here. And their lucky mortars are moving into a new position. Turn and fire. And the old noob tube. Doom doom. Keep running. Slings, launch your goodies. We'll go ahead and drop clan rats there. Now fall back. Clan rats coming on in. Drop your explosives this way. Gas rats doing their work. Murder, kill, kill.
Tails forward.
Deal with them. And great mortars, you do your thing. Get everyone rampaging. Gas rats starting to fire once more. There we go. We can block this one. I'm for maximum carnage. Under Empire Unleashed.
Warlock engineer.
Shock rats are gonna bring you off to the side. That way those death globes aren't being wasted. Same thing here. Alright, the general's making it in a little bit closer. Is that gonna be a problem? Storm Vermin, in fact, let's move in to help. Well, apparently it is gonna be a problem. Run, lad, run!
Find Magic's ready.
First that move around. Push these guys through. Everyone in the back line. Throw y'all goodies at the Beast Lord here. Trick Dad, you go ahead and fall back just a little bit. He's pretty decent at fighting. You give him a little bit more of the death glows, or are we a little bit confused? We seem to be a bit confused. Let's bombard these Ungor Raiders if we can. Actually, take it back. That's going to do friendly fire for days. Alright, Beast Lord, thank you, Skaven Slaves, for your sacrifice. We're likely gonna have to go for another battle with them, but that is just fine. We'll see who we can run down here and now, and I'll catch you in a moment. Alright, yeah, no, your infantry-based armies are gonna stand absolutely no chance against nothing but poison wind of 799 kills for our great mortars. Well done, lads. They were hungry. Where's the beef? It's here. We'll go ahead and enslave this group.
Your clan superior.
Well, a few of you are gonna escape, huh? That's no good. What is, though, is we have Grimnode's trusty tank. A well-used gas tank belonging to the clan leader of Vrrtkin. It's in dire need of maintenance, but no engineers dare to touch it. We get 3 more control of all our provinces, 10% ward save, that is very nice. 3 more Skaven corruption, and then the trusty tank ability, which is a hex around him that is gonna be... Oh wow, just dealing 64 to 128 damage per second. As long as you're within 20 meters. There's something deeply, deeply wrong with Trickstab's tank here. His trusty, very leaky tank.
Where's my dome racket?
We can't move into Korok Manripper, and he will not be reinforcing the Skaven here, which is very sad.
Inventor, yes.
We, though, can grab the breeding chemicals for more food, growth, recruitment rank, and more global recruitment, too. Perfect, and then Trickstab will send you right on into the Sulfurettes. 1 more victory here. Should be an easy auto-resolve. We're losing 100 every time, so it's starting to take its toll on us. But 7 more food, we'll go ahead and this time... We can sack it once more. And then come in to claim it.
Warlock engineer.
Just the single tier there. Skaven are destroyed, so we have lost that 5% ammunition and research rate buff, but that's alright, we needed to claim this settlement. And we got ourselves a scribe, the deeds of the mighty clans recorded for posterity to handy reference. I agree. We can give that up here to... Morphage, who does in fact need a name.
Warlock master of
Give him that scribe. Battle Polisher too. Yes, we definitely need one of those. We have the mightiest and most magnificent of bells. Here first. Sulfurettes will go ahead and rebuild into a nest. Also, we sack it so many times that it lost its settlement properties. That's pretty crazy. We'll go for the clan barracks here in Scarpel's Lair, as well as the exotic animal tamer. This will give us a little bit of food generation. You know what, we do need the alarm tunnel. Walls are something you have to put in just about every single Skaven settlement, just because of how bad their garrison are. Blast walls. That'll do. Set of examples gives us more leadership. Okay, we get additional control as well. I think I'm going to come up here into Driven by Hunger, into more post-battle loot, into Always More Besides for more casualty replenishment. Something we're definitely going to need with the amount of friendly fire we're likely going to be having. Alright, Morphage, we have Hagreen on this side. Something we'd rather not deal with.
Horned rat.
Ooh, and the Kislevites too. Lots of bad. Alright, Morphage, what we're going to have you do is come up out of this settlement. We're losing Winds of Magic just every single turn for staying here. And what we'll do is we'll keep an eye on the Hag Hall. Agreed. A wary eye on the Hag Hall. And then as soon as we see them either flee or...
Spellweaver of
And this many Glade Guard already is a bad... It's gonna be a bad time. Alright, Trick Stab. Skill points for you. Or just for Kevin. Whom we shall give... increased mobility now. We've got lots of potential enemies. With Marathi and the Lizardmen too. Lizardmen are improving. So at least we'll deal with Karak Man Ripper here. There's no way to get out to the sea until we get down to the Fallen Gates, so we'll wait there. I guess the next war is probably with Marathi.
Mother of the Dark Convent.
How unfortunate for you. Our plan for battle with Marathi is going to be basically dealing with whatever this army... We declare war, and then we try to go for as many ambushes as possible. Alright, skip on through, ignore our imminent rebellions at Tyrant Peak. We should be dealing with them in next turn.
That will work.
That will work. Right, rebellion in the Ashen Coast, of course, and Mother Estancia is sitting in the Bleak Hold Fortress, so... Man, that's not a good sign.
Cannot, not.
Skinlet of the Black Chasm. Eshin's darlings, the runners that fill the ranks of Clan Eshin can strike targets from afar. With a apostrophe, huh? Before the enemy's whiskers could even twitch. Get ourselves a missile focus. Looks like everyone is gearing up for war with us. And unfortunately, those beastmen we declared war on and did not get fully wiped out, so they're sitting around here somewhere. I bet you anything, we leave Sulfurettes and they immediately are going to attack. Here's what we'll do. Come out with Sulfurettes, drop into an ambush, and move as far away from... is it not going to show us the thing anymore?
No.
Does it not have? There's no one even there to defend. Huh. We'll see if this works out for us. Upside, come up to the Witchwood. Tunnel on the wall. 3 more turns before we can go ahead and upgrade the Tyrant Peak, and then snag at Trickstab's lab, which will unlock pretty much all of our actual mechanics for Clan Vrrtkin. Alright, Morphage, I'd love to have you raid, but I think if we do, Hag Green then turns and comes after us. We'll sit here, keep building up magics. Let's do it on the opposite side of the Ice Rock Gorge, away from it. That way we're not helping them if they get attacked. And like that works nicely, and then we'll start rebuilding or building that army up after we've gotten a little bit more gold under our belt.
Foolish, stupid.
Alright, here becomes a legend. Trickstab's ambush was foiled, which means Beastmender's gonna hide and continue to build up forces. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Once we complete 10 battles with a single hero, we're at 8, we get 1,000 treasury and a Helm of Discord. Why are you just sitting here?
Me is precious, so make known your request.
Because she doesn't know who to declare on yet. That makes sense. Are you fighting Estancia? Or how do you feel about Estancia?
Supreme Sorceress of Grond.
I mean, they're at least deteriorating, so hopefully she and Estancia start fighting. We can swoop in behind. The sisters have 3 armies. Oh my. Oh my, indeed. Here's what we'll do with Morphage.
Engineer, here.
Let's come on round, and we can try to start raiding with the undead around here. None of them concern me that much. They have some pretty terrifying forces, but if we draw them back towards the Plane of Dogs, they will definitely struggle in a siege against the Skaven. Very slow-moving units that we can pick off pretty quickly. Alright, Trickstab, they're 100% attacking Scarpel's Lair next turn. Let's come on up here and into Tyrant Peak. I think the same thing here at Sulfurette's gonna get attacked by the Beastmen, so we have to basically just leave it alone. Unfortunate, and I wish the Beastmen wouldn't just hide and come fight me, but they never will. That's just not the way. Here at the lair, go ahead and grab ourselves some chieftains. So we have Perceptive One, Sharp Claws, and then the Fleet-Footed. Welcome, Puston. Or Puston. Because Strider is a fantastic ability. We'll have you join up with Trickstab, but I don't think we could really afford another, so we'll just keep the one for now. Ignore the building upgrades, and once again, just have another pretty quick in turn. Alright, Mazda Mondays, it's time for a war with the lizards. Thank goodness I was bored. Well, that selects our next enemy for us. Alright, well, the Black Chasm Skaven are just hanging out. Well, they've got an elite army, though, don't they? Research Technologies mission has been issued, so we're up to 3 out of 8. Once we do, we have some Treasury, Talisman of Preservation for a nice bit of ward save, and then the Shadow Magnet Trinket for missile resist, and then even more missile block chance as long as you were out of melee. Alright, Busted, go ahead and join up. Instead of some of these Skaven Slave Spears, we'll go ahead and hunt down us a Rebel Lord. Failed to spot our ambush, how unfortunate. We'll give that one to the auto-resolve. We have put in our time against enemy Skaven armies. 13 food, glorious. An auspicious day. We'll then enslave the rest. Joy. Well, the Scepter of Stability is fairly weak. We'll take it. Trickstab, you stay here in Tyra Peak. I think we want to trade out most of these Skaven Slave Slings, except for I might take 2 of them here. And you two, so let's come on in and we'll combine up here and here. Then we'll grab it instead. Actual Vrrtkin and Clan Rats with spears. Since most of the lizards we're going to be facing are going to have pretty big beasties no matter what, we want maximum melee defense and a bonus versus large when we can. We'll say 3 here. Then these last 3 slings we'll probably replace with these globes up here with Morphage. So what we can, Morphage, you sprint on down to the lair. And you'll drop your units off. Actually, it looks like both Tyrant Peak and the Plane of Dogs are just waiting a single turn to upgrade, which is awesome. Give those skill points over to Trickstab. Which I'm thinking now we'll switch back up to upgrading him himself. So magical item drop chance after battles. Sounds perfect. And then we can upgrade the globes he's launching too. So potent globes is more damage. And likely higher damage over time too. Acid globes sounds like sundered armor. Let's go for more rampage. We shall snag the increased mobility here. And then for Pustin training. Diabolical. That's pretty glorious. We'll end it turn one more time. Yeah, no, he's chilling out doing some raiding now. That army is easily enough to fight. Well, maybe it's not. We do know the lizards will be here pretty soon, though. Alright, besieging Silverettes, but I think we can just beat them with a quick auto-resolve. Nice. No problem. And we'll take more food. That is perfect. Driven by hunger, a lack of food can be a great motivator. More income for post-battle loot, and more recruit rank for all of our clan rats, which this has come just in time. No, it's not. How sad. Scarpel's lair, though, is having warpstone showers. What do you mean negative growth? Pick them up and throw them in the warpstone pile. Alright, Morphage, we're gonna have you come on down and drop off those Poison Wind, Globadiers. So instead of these Slinger here, these Slingers, we'll go ahead and replace them with the Poison Wind Globes. Looks good to me. We'll leave them just a single unit, because even one is pretty useful. Alright, Morphage, you come on back up north and Trickstab. We'll have drop into an ambush, because we can try to get Ambuscator as well to further boost up his ambush success chance. Upgrade Pirate Peak first, and then Plane of Dogs. He won't be able to do that. We come into Clan Skryre. Have you declared war on someone new? Carcassonne. I'll join your war with Carcassonne, and you give me some money. That's what we like to say. That means we come back over here, and we should have plenty of cash to set up a lab in Witchwood. Under Empire Expanded. Alright, so from our Warlock lab, we're getting more experience per turn for World Warlock engineers, 10% more research rate, more hero capacity for those engineers, and then Skaven Corruption 0.25. What else we'll go ahead and put in here? Do we have anything new that is coming from Vrrtkin directly? Burrows, which makes sense. Underpass as well, which is another thing that makes a good deal of sense. Rat King and Vermintide. Murder holes. That doesn't look like it. These hidey holes or the warp token stash. We don't want to consume food. But we do want to generate it. That'll increase our discoverability a little bit further. We will need the anti-discoverability building, but we'll get that in soon. Alright. I thought that was going to be our last turn, but we'll do one more in turn here.
You come to us,
Alright, Marathi, what do you want? Really? War? We will slaughter you, Skaven. War is upon you. So, you don't like Astankia a lot more than me. And we're actually improving. Okay, then. So it shall be. And she attacks Sulfurettes immediately. Good grief. Alright, aggression. Sure. Alright, and some more beastmen up here that we're already at war with. That's perfect. So she eluded it as she took it down, which is what we kind of expected. I didn't expect them to come over here after Sulfurettes immediately. I figured you were building it for war with Astankia, but I guess not. Oh good, Astankia looked like to come after us too. Everyone despises the Skaven. And Morphin, you get back up here into the plate of dogs. It means we'll have Trickstad going after Goraz here then. We'll hunt them down and then hang out here on the bridge for another ambush, because even if we don't manage to actually snag the ambush, we'll at least then have the choke point battle and have a better chance of dealing with the Druki. So we'll move on in here on Goraz, and this is where we shall end the episode. Thank you all so much for stopping by today's Clan Vrrtkin campaign. If you will enjoy the video, remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub throne. I'll see you all in the next one.